Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Long ago, in a faraway kingdom, a tiny princess was born. Her parents, the king and queen, named her Aurora. Her parents announced that Aurora would one day marry a young prince, Philip. He lived in the neighboring kingdom. To celebrate Aurora's birth, the king held a great feast at the castle. People came from near and far, bringing gifts for the child. 3 good fairies came to the feast, and they brought the baby special gifts. "Mine shall be the gift of beauty," said the first good fairy. "Mine shall be the gift of song," said the second. Before the third good fairy could speak, an evil witch named Maleficent appeared. She was angry because she hadn't been invited to the feast. Maleficent warned that on Aurora's 16th birthday, the girl would prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die. But the third good fairy had not yet spoken. "No, the princess will not die," she said quickly. "She will only sleep until true love's first kiss breaks the spell." To keep Aurora safe, the king and queen secretly sent her to live with the good fairies. The fairies called the child Briar Rose, so that no one would know who she was. On that day of Briar Rose's 16th birthday, the fairies sent her off to pick berries in the woods. Then they began preparing for her birthday party. The fairies had put away their magic for fear that they would be discovered by Maleficent. But after struggling with a lopsided cake and a dress that just didn't look right, they retrieved their magic wands and set about making everything perfect for Briar Rose. Meanwhile, beautiful Briar Rose wandered through the woods with her animal friends. Suddenly, a handsome young man appeared. Briar Rose did not know it was Prince Philip. Later that day, when the birthday celebration was over, it was time for the princess to return to the castle. She was going to live with her parents once again. That night, an evil fairy, Maleficent, appeared at the castle and lured Aurora away to a lonely tower. There she tried to trick the princess into touching a spinning wheel. Aurora pricked her finger and fell into a deep sleep. To save the king and queen from a terrible heartache, the good fairies put everyone in the castle to sleep. Meanwhile, Maleficent wanted to keep Prince Philip away from Aurora, so she locked the prince in a dungeon. Philip was not a prisoner for long. The good fairies brought him a magic shield and sword. Soon he was on his way to rescue the princess. To keep Prince Philip from entering the castle, Maleficent surrounded it with thick branches full of thorns, but that didn't stop the prince. As the prince came closer to the castle, Maleficent turned herself into an angry dragon. It was a terrible fight, but Philip used his magic shield and sword and finally defeated the dragon. Prince Philip raced to the tower and found the Sleeping Beauty. He kissed her tenderly, and the princess awoke. At the same moment, everyone in the castle awoke. The king and queen were overjoyed to see their daughter again. Soon it was announced that Princess Aurora and Prince Philip would marry. Everyone in the kingdom rejoiced, for they knew that Aurora and her prince would live happily ever after. The end.